Hello, hello. Let me get started here. There we go. Wanted to talk about some experiences I had today, and it's kind of scary sometimes. I'll begin with what my experience was, and then I'll explain the way I interpret it. So I was driving home in the front of my building, just gonna park on the street because I'm heading to yoga now. And when I turned the corner to my street, I saw a man standing probably about 2 feet into the driving lane from his car, and you could see he had a little compressor, and he was trying to blow up his tire. And so I was being really careful. Something felt weird and off, and I was kind of hugging the middle of the lane just so that I could be far enough away from him. And I was going probably 10 or 15 kilometers an hour. In a truck, it's a lot of momentum. And just as I was about to pass him, he took a huge step backwards into the middle of the lane. And I don't know, I slammed on my brakes because I knew something was going to happen. And the mirror on the side of the truck had to have been touching him. And I slammed on the brakes enough that I could see into his eyes. When he turned around, he was looking right in the passenger window. And he was completely surprised. He didn't know what he'd done, but I could have killed him. Like, accidentally killed him. I'm not talking about being angry. I'm talking about like, holy shit, this scared the hell out of me. Why would a person be compelled to take a huge step out into the middle of a lane, have no consciousness going on? And so I sat with it. I was just like, holy frick, and beside myself that I could have killed this guy. And I'm seeing that a lot lately in a whole bunch of different ways. Traffic, in grocery stores where people will leave their shopping cart in the middle of the aisle or directly across the middle of the aisle, and they'll walk to go get their food, blocking the whole aisle. Absolutely no conscious awareness of anyone around them. Running into the back of you in a shopping store, or just doing completely unconscious things. They'll stop right in the center of the aisle. And I'm sure many of us are seeing these things. And it makes me not want to live here. And it's conscious, purposeful from the darkness. People that are living in cognitive dissonance cannot stand what's going on in the world, or their soul has left their body and they're a non-player character. They're just playing out antagonist role. And these antagonists are everywhere. Now, the antagonists can also come through aware people, but if your vibration goes low enough, or you get angry enough, you have too much trauma, or life's not going well, you basically get in this low vibration and you just get sleepy and dopey. And darker energies will come through those people when they're in a low vibration, or we're dealing with epigenetic lineage trauma. Family members can have that, where you're just so unhappy with life. Negative things will come through people that let their vibration get that low. So right now, as we're moving through the finish of this Easter period, the Easter energies, the solar flares that are going on, all this stuff is being brought to the forefront for people. They're being pushed to either become aware or step out of their body. Some people, it gets to the point where the tears at my energy make me not want to be here anymore. Like, literally, in my past, I can say suicidal. Now it's kind of like, die. They want me to die because they don't want the world to ascend. They want to stop it at all costs, and they'll tear at you energetically. They will do things to just make you realize that you have no control in this world, and that they're the boss, and that they're running things, and that I see it through the tax man and the banks and the way their money things go. I had a credit card that got moved between banks, and I went into their software to make my payment, and it wasn't possible to make a payment, even though it was a credit card that was named after the banking institution. Just little small things that just make us jump through hoops and uh, lets them be boss. And it makes us angry, and it makes us tired, and it makes us exhausted. And we just got to keep raising our vibrations. We got to, like when that guy stepped out in front of my car and I almost killed him earlier in the video here, I had to lay in bed for a little bit and just realize there was absolutely nothing I could do. I was careful and I was warned in advance and I didn't kill him and all that kind of stuff. But to sit there and say, holy crap, I don't want to drive anymore. I don't want to go out in public. I don't want to interact with these energies that throw human life like that away. They want to destroy a person in an incarnation so that they can continue to live and they can continue to be slimy. They can continue to be in their pissy pants or whatever you want to call it. And we're seeing a lot of it right now. So what I'm saying is it's not all falling apart, but it's like everything but the kitchen sink is being thrown at us right now. And that's okay. It's testing us. It's making sure that we really want to be here, that things, we can rise above them and move forward. But if you let them win, if you let them push you into fear, let you kind of sit in that negative soup, they win. And not to mention, we're talking about all these other things that are going on. There's a negative technologies that I can feel it in my back. It's just like constantly making my nervous system unhappy and uncomfortable and wanting to step out. And these things exist. They're out there. They're constantly pulling at our energetic field, trying to make us stop, trying to make us unhappy, trying to make us angry. And it's not working. They're failing at it, but they're throwing even more every time. So it's kind of funny. It must be an unpopular topic because people just come in and out and in and out, and they're gone off the live. But hang in there. Just know that this is happening. It's happening to me. It's happening to other people. It's happening all over the place. Just keep rolling with it. Do the best that you can. Breathe. Stay positive. If you're stuck in traffic behind the guys that are going slow, I'm seeing it even here. It's like some people are driving below the speed limit. Some people are swerving all over the place. The more and more and more that you just go around them, let them pass, let them do whatever they got to do so that you can move forward, the more and more and more something beautiful happens. You just be water and you move through the disturbance, the rapids, the rocks, the whatever you want to call it that's going on, trying to prevent you from being who you want to be, trying to prevent you from knowing that you have choice, trying to prevent you from going where you want to drive or freely getting there. These are all the resistances that are going on. And I don't believe a lot of people tell us that, oh no, we're creating this, and oh no, it's part of the process and you're not whatever. No, there's a conscious energies that are trying to resist anybody that's trying to awaken. And please accept this and know that it's not your fault when it doesn't work out. It's not your fault always when, sometimes it is, but when these energies are trying to dement us and we're feeling uncomfortable and we're not feeling safe in just walking around day to day, there are other energies out there that get off on you not being successful, you not all these things, and they're attaching to our energies. And the only way past it is to breathe and stay above the energies, give them less and less of our anger and our frustration, and then they slowly die. These dark energies that are trying to suck off us, eventually they can't anymore. Once your vibration is high enough, it ends. And when you stand your full power and say, this isn't permitted anymore, I disconnect all dark technologies. I disconnect all the things that are going on underneath that are not allowing me to be myself, then you win. So keep this in mind. Yes, it's dark and it feels messy and it feels demented and it makes you want to stop and second guess yourself. but they've been doing it forever. And the new steps are not to second guess ourselves. They are not to just to constantly believe that my birthright is my power, is my ability to choose, is my ability to have a little bit of control in my life, etc. These things are bred out of us from the day we're born, and now we're coming back. We're learning our birthright. So let them do whatever they want. Breathe, go around them in traffic, take it slow, just feel your intuition, etc. All these things are going to pass us very soon. And I can see bits of it. It's just nobody knows the date because it's a human consciousness thing. Everybody's got to wake up, and they're all waking up at certain different levels. And we're just holding space, bringing the vibration up, doing the best we can in the hopes that everything will pop and things will move forward and things will get better. So you're doing awesome. If you see these things happening to you, these are maybe some explanations for you. Just stay above it, breathe, stay positive, and we're going to get through this. So thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for listening. Have a very great day. Stay positive. I know there's lots of energy going around and pain and discomfort in our bodies and hard to breathe sometimes, etc. But it's all for a purpose as we move through this density and rise up and awaken. So love you all. Thank you for listening. Have a very great day, and we'll talk more soon. Bye.